in one. May each who feels himself as one with thee feel one with every other.
Thank you. And now I would like you to kindly introduce Swamiji.
Our speaker for today is Swami Narayananada Saraswathi. Swamiji was educated in Bengaluru until his post-graduation in electronics. Since 25 years, Swamiji has his expertise in disseminating the knowledge of Pratanatraya, namely the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
Prasthana. Sorry about that. The Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads, and the Brahma Sutras. Swamiji engages himself by conducting and organizing yoga camps, Samskrita Sambhashana Shibiram, spiritual retreats, etc. He has been bestowed with a divine voice to enthrall his audience and inspire them to lead a life of chastity, simplicity, and purity. Besides being a good orator, he's an expert on the yogic path and specializes himself in the art of yoga therapy, living skills, and naturopathy. He has also released audio tapes on bhajans and kirtans, guided meditations, etc. He enhances self confidence, instills patriotism, and inculcates the divine values of life. Welcome once again, Swamiji.
Thank you, Deepthi.
Dhanyavada.
And now it's over to you, Swamiji.
Dhanyavada. वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरो वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ हरि ओम. Today we are going to discuss on the topic prayer. And most of us pray. Even this session also has been started with a prayer, isn't it? Every morning we begin with a prayer. Now we shall discuss in detail why should we pray? Rather, what makes us to pray? Let me keep all of them in mute. Mute all. Yes, now it will be okay. So here is our school prayer. The school of ancient wisdom has this universal prayer. And any prayer should be universal. If at all it is a kind of desire with a selfish motive, it will not be called as a prayer. I repeat, if there is some kind of even an iota of desire to satiate one's own selfish motives, then it cannot be termed as a prayer. A prayer is one which is always universal. In the beginning, we chanted the Shanti mantra. Om Sahana Vavatu. It is an universal prayer. And take it for granted. Any Shanti mantra is a universal prayer. And even the school prayer, which I have already shared on the screen, this also is a universal prayer. Our Deepthi just now recited it. Oh, hidden life, vibrant in every atom. See, it is not just to be read. It has to be contemplated upon. We need to dwell on the meaning of every word. See that? Why the life is hidden? So it's given, oh, hidden life. Because it is a secret. Life is a secret. Life is a mystery. We need to unfold it, isn't it? When we unfold it completely, what is hidden is revealed. So therefore now, for the time being, it is hidden. Why? Because I haven't realized my original source. Original source is my Atma Swarupa, my essential nature of the self, not this body. Think. And we do not know why, but we tend to forget what is our real nature, what is our essential nature. We always, will be body oriented only. Therefore, no, we apply always the forehead, the vibhuti or the bhasma. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, why do you wear or apply or why do you smear ash on your forehead? I just replied, my dear friend, it is only to train my mind, to teach my mind that this body will be reduced to ashes in a few years' time. This body is going to end. Just to make me remember it again and again, I smear ash on the forehead. See that? And many women apply tilak or kumkum exactly at the middle of the two eyebrows, isn't it? This is our Bharatiya tradition. And many young girls do not apply it at all. And I explained to them, see that the life is full of secrets and it's all hidden. We need to reveal it. You know why we apply tilak on the exactly at the eyebrow center? It is just to activate our Ajna Chakra, the guiding force, the guiding faculty to lead on the path of truth. See that? Because we get message from within in a very mysterious way. Only thing is we need to have some kind of divine ears to listen to that voice, to that inner voice. But for the time being, it is hidden. So therefore, oh hidden life, vibrant in every atom. See that? Life force is present in each and every atom, in each and every cell, in each and every speck of this universe. Oh, hidden light. See that light? Why? Because our essential nature is always full of prakasha, that is light. There is no darkness. Light in the sense of knowledge. When we are knowledgeable, when we are with wisdom, we shall be guided rightfully and we lead our life. We lead a very meaningful life because we are on the path of light and not dark. Oh, hidden light shining in every creature. Oh, hidden love. See, our Atma Swarupa or nature of the self is full of love, universal love. No bheda whatsoever. No kind of partiality. No, not at all. No kind of biasness. There is no biased or conditioned mind. Love for everyone, embracing all in oneness. Why one? Because we are all born with the same material. See that? Same eye, same ear, same blood, same bone marrow. What's the difference? Difference is only in our nature, isn't it? There are crores of people in the world, and each one is unique. What makes the difference? Difference is only in the gunas, the nature of each and every individual. And why the gunas are different? Because of their samskaras or vasanas or impressions on the mind. May each who feels himself as one with thee know he is also one with every other. See that oneness here? And this is universal. This prayer is not at all with any kind of desire, isn't it? Any kind of selfish desire? No. So that is a prayer. And now, why do we pray? We pray, in Kannada they say, Sankata Bandaga Venkataram. Meaning, we pray only when we are in distress, when we are depressed, right? Most of us always pray when we are in sorrow, when we are devoid of any joy. We pray, isn't it? We are despondent. Then we pray, oh God, oh life, please help me, please protect me. That is not at all a prayer. Whosoever prays in sorrow, it is not a prayer. It is only a kind of desire to remove the sorrow, right? That is not a prayer. When we were studying at the Bihar School of Yoga in Munger, district of Bihar state, erstwhile Bihar state, now it has been divided into Jharkhand and Bihar. So in Bihar, in Munger district, I studied under Bihar Yoga Bharati, Bihar School of Yoga. And it is a kind of Hindi dominated zone. We used to sing bhajans in Hindi. I shall share one beautiful prayer. That prayer itself says how to pray. First line is always, it explains how not to pray. And in the second line, it says how we should pray. Kindly excuse me, I shall share the PPT. Yes, I got it. So this is a prayer in Hindi or a bhajan in Hindi. Hope it is visible. It's called Sadhak Ke Swar. Sadhak, we are all seekers, and a seeker is called Sadhak in Hindi. Sadhak Ke Swar. Swar means tune. Swar also means breath. Our breath is also called swar in Hindi. So sadhak's breath, a seeker's breath, or a seeker, how he can tune himself in prayer. And see the first two lines, it says how not to pray, or how is not my kind of prayer. And how is my kind of prayer is explained in the second line. Let me sing this stanza for you. And there are nearly some 6 to 7 stanzas. We shall go each and every stanza one by one and understand how not to pray and then how to pray. Guru Raksha Vipatti Se Na ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी विपत्त से भय नहीं पाऊं प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी करो रक्षा विपत्ति से न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी विपत्त से भय नहीं पाऊं प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी. Those who understand Hindi very well, no need to explain at all. It is self-explanatory, isn't it? Anyway, how not to pray. करो रक्षा विपत्ति से न ऐसे प्रार्थना. This is not my kind of prayer. I shall never pray, "Oh Lord, please protect me from all kinds of afflictions, all kinds of troubles, all kinds of hurdles." No, 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 no. I shall never pray, "Devre kapadappa." "Oh Prabho, raksha karo." Never. I shall never pray that way. Karo raksha vipatti se. Vipatti, all kinds of obstacles. That's why, in Shanti mantra we say 3 times Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You know why? To remove 3 kinds of afflictions, we chant Shanti twice. What are the 3 kinds of afflictions? One is called Adi Bhautika. Second is called Adi Daivika. And third is called Adhyatmika Tapa. Tapatraya. Even in our local language, we use Tapatraya. Why didn't you attend the class? Swamiji, I was in deep Tapatraya. Right? So Tapatraya means, Tapa means that which burns. That which, that which is an obstacle is Tapa. And Traya is 3. One is called Adi Bhautika Tapa. We live amongst people, maybe family or friends or relatives. And of course, we need to live with others. We cannot live alone in life. We are brought up in that way that all the relationships should be very much in a very harmonious way, isn't it? But there are people who inflict pain upon us, Adi bhautika tapa is the pain inflicted by people around, or even animals, insects, birds, etc., or even plants, shrubs, herbs, etc. Anything may inflict pain, either from plant kingdom or animal kingdom or human kingdom. These three constitute the Adi bhautika tapa, the pain inflicted by the nature around, the people around. Second, to eradicate, to annihilate this affliction, we say Om Shanti. First time. Second time, Adhidaivika tapa. See, now it's raining here in Bengaluru and also across the country. And these storm, rain, torrential rain, or no rain, famine, floods, these natural disasters are called Adhidaivika tapa, which man cannot control. Man cannot have any control over these natural disasters, isn't it? Volcano, earthquake, nobody can stop it. Therefore, now I am studying the Shastra, the scriptures, or I'm meditating, or I am performing some kind of rituals. Oh Lord, Om Shanti. Let these, let this not, do not afflict me now, at least for the time being. Om Shanti. Again, the third affliction, Adhyatmikata. Pain or obstacle or hurdle created by oneself because of one's own wrong thinking, one's own inhibitions. He is an obstacle to himself. She is an obstacle to herself. That is called Adhyatmika Tapa. Therefore, we chant 3 times Shantihi to annihilate or negate all these 3 kinds of afflictions. But here you see Vipatti. Vipatti means all kinds of trouble that we may undergo in life. Karo Raksha, please protect me. This is not my kind of prayer. So, how not to pray? Please do not pray. Please protect me. Please protect me. Karo Raksha. Raksha karo. No. Then how to pray? विपत से भय नहीं पाओ प्रभो यह प्रार्थना में. My prayer is विपत से भय नहीं पाओ. Let me not be afraid by any kind of trouble, any kind of obstacle. Let me be fearless. And I am going to face all the challenges of my life with confidence. And that confidence or the grace, I pray to God that let me be fearless and face all the challenges of life. This is how we have to pray. How to pray? We need to pray to be fearless. Vipat se bhay nahi paun. This is my prayer. Why I pray? Because only God can save me from all kinds of trouble. Therefore, I pray, oh God, I will not ask you to annihilate my obstacles. No, let the obstacles come, let the difficulties come. But please shower your grace upon me so that I shall be fearless to face all these kinds of troubles, difficulties, adversities, problems, etc. Now see the second way of praying. See this second stanza of this beautiful song. Again, first two lines say that how not to pray. Last two lines, how to pray. मिले दुख ताप से शांति, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी। मिले दुख ताप से शांति, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी। सभी दुख से विजय पाऊं, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी। सभी दुख से विजय पाऊं, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी। अगेन, मिले दुख ताप से शांति. This is not my kind of prayer. This is not the prayer should be. Mile dukh taap se shanti. Mile shanti. Let me be always at peace. Let me not encounter any kind of sorrow, dukh, taap, any kind of burning issues. Let me not encounter any kinds of issues that troubles me. I shall never ask this way. Then how is my prayer? सभी दुख से विजय पाऊं, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी. Let me be victorious and let me come out with flying colors, having encountered all kinds of sorrows. See that? Sorrow is a part of life. We are not always happy in life. Of course, always we wish everybody happy, isn't it? Happy Father's Day, happy Mother's Day, happy birthday. Of course, no happy death day, because death, he will be happy. Those who die. For others, it is sorrow. So for every occasion, we wish everybody to be happy, isn't it? Sometimes, every week, few people will have the habit of saying, happy Sunday, today is Sunday, happy, make merry. I tell you, life is not always happiness. The other side of the coin is we also experience sorrows, because sorrows are part of life, isn't it? We learn more from our sorrows. Our experience teaches us more when we are in sorrow, isn't it? We seldom learn when we are happy, but when we are in utter sorrow, depressed, we learn a lot. We learn a lot, and that itself teaches us how to be in life, isn't it? So let me be victorious from all kinds of sorrows by having encountered it, not by escaping it. There is no escape in life. None can escape in life their quota of joys and sorrows. We have to experience it. So we have to be victorious by experiencing all pairs of opposites. Here it is joys or sorrows. Oh Lord, let me be victorious by facing all kinds of opposites. The third stanza. उठा ले भार तू मेरा, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी. उठा ले भार तू मेरा, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी. बनो समर्थ उठाने में प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी। बनो समर्थ उठाने में प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी। हाउ नॉट टू प्रे? उठा ले भार तू मेरा। ओ प्रभो, यू प्लीज लिफ्ट माय बर्डन। उठा ले भार। भार is burden of life. उठा ले, you please carry over. No Lord, I will not pray this way. ना ऐसे प्रार्थना मेरी. This is not my kind of prayer, and this is not how we should pray. How to pray then? बनो समर्थ उठाने में. Oh Lord, make me powerful to lift this burden of mine on my own. I will not ask anybody to lift my burden. Of course, nobody can lift my burden. Only they can give some kind of suggestion. Isn't it? They cannot lift my burden. If I am hungry, I have to satiate my hunger by consuming a certain amount of food, isn't it? To satiate my hunger. If I am hungry and if you have the food, my hunger is not satiated, isn't it? Because I have to lift on my own my burden of life. This cannot be transferred to anybody else. This is non-transferable, right? Non-transferable. I cannot give my quota of sorrows to you, or vice versa. I cannot share your sorrows, by accepting your sorrows. I cannot accept it, isn't it? You have to bear your own sorrows, and of course, happiness or joy. And I have to experience my joys and sorrow, my joys or sorrows on my own. I cannot share it. Think. And of course, when we read the scriptures, we shall know why sometime I'm in happiness, why sometime I'm in sorrow. And the scriptures say that if at all I have committed any sin in my life, it comes as sorrow. The result is sorrow because I have committed some sin. And if at all I have gained any merit in life, or if at all I have done some kind of punya karma, the result is happiness, joy. See that? Pap punya vishrita jivan. Joys and sorrows are part of life. But let me be efficient enough to lift my burden of my life on my own. Banu samarth. I should be efficient to lift the burden of my life. See, this is the knowledge. The wisdom always clears any kind of doubt you might have in your life. So we need to be wise enough to lift the burden of my life on my own. Let us see the next stanza. How not to pray, how to pray. मदद पर कोई आ जावे, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी। मदद पर कोई आ जावे, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी। न टूटे आत्म बल डोरी, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी, न टूटे आत्म बल डोरी, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी. Usually, we always seek help from others, isn't it? Suppose I am unable to do, suppose I feel that I am not competent enough to complete this work, I shall seek help from others. And sometimes physically, sometimes psychologically, mentally we pray, oh God, please help me. Madad par koi aa jaave. Please come in some form to help me. Because we always say that God comes in distress. So, some people come when we are in distress or depressed, they help us. They say, you have come, God in disguise. You are in a God in disguise for me. So God comes in different forms. So I'll pray, Madad par koi aa jaave. Let somebody come and help me. Sorry, sir. This is not my kind of prayer. Then how to pray? न टूटे आत्म बल डोरी. Let me be full of self-confidence. Let this confidence be not deterred. See that? So let me be with self-confidence. And of course, that also should be given only by God's grace. So natute atma baladori. Whatever you have, the confidence in you, let it not be shattered. Be full of confidence, self-confidence with Atma Vishwasa, and seek the help from the Almighty. Definitely, you will be helped. And let me not ask somebody else to help me. Let me help myself. This is my prayer. Fifth stanza. बढ़े धन धान्य परिवारा, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी. बढ़े धन धान्य परिवारा, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी. रहूं समभावी संतोषी, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी. रहूं समभावी संतोषी, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी. We always measure life by wealth wise, money wise, or family wise, or property wise. Always people measure an individual by his bank balance, by his properties, by how much he gains. He earns his salary. What is his month's salary? No, that is not the right type of measurement. That is not the right type of knowing the skills of an individual. Bade dhan dhanya parivara. My family, my property, my bank balance, let it always be, let it always increase. No, I shall not pray for that. Because those things are ephemeral. Those things are temporary. Those things are impermanent. Isn't it? Dhana, dhanya, parivara. These are all only temporary. Isn't it? Therefore, I shall not pray for these things. Then how to pray? Rahu samabhavi santoshi. Let me be self-satisfied. Santoshi. Samabhavi. Let me be equipoised. The Bhagavad Gita explains in the second chapter, Hita Prajna Lakshanam, how to be equipoised, how to be in an equanimous state of mind. Samabhavi. You are successful in life? Thank you, sir. You are fired from your office? Thank you, sir. See that? Both joys and sorrows accepted with the same kind of temperament. That is called samabhavi. Sometimes we are successful, sometimes we experience failures. Thank you, sir. And let me be always in an equanimous state of mind. Santoshi, let me be happy under any circumstances. So this is my kind of prayer. So if at all we can pray with the right thinking, definitely will be helped. See the next stanza. मिले मंत्र तंत्र की सिद्धि, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी। मिले मंत्र तंत्र की सिद्धि, न ऐसी प्रार्थना मेरी। मिले भक्ति से शक्ति वह, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी। मिले भक्ति से शक्ति वह, प्रभो यह प्रार्थना मेरी। How not to pray? Sometimes we feel that we are all spiritual persons. You know, we have some kind of high thinking and we think high of oneself. Mile mantra tantra ki siddhi. You know how much japa I do? You know what all the tantras I have learned? And why I learn all this? To gain siddhi, to gain some kind of fructification, to have some kind of extraordinary power, superhuman power, so that I shall do the sadhana, mantra, tantra, etc. O Lord, I shall follow all kinds of instructions given in the scriptures, but not to gain something from it. Then why I do all this? Mile bhakti se shakti vaha. By performing all this kind of penance, austerities. And today, you know, being the Sankashtahara Chaturthi, Ashadha Bahula Chaturthi today. Ashadha Krishna Paksha Chaturthi, Sankashtahara Chaturthi. Sankashtahara, to get rid of all kinds of sankata, all kinds of troubles. We go to the Ganesha temple and pray. Oh Lord, get rid of all kinds of troubles. No, that is not a prayer. I shall do the mantra, I shall chant the mantra, I shall do the tantric way of performing the rituals, etc. But only to gain bhakti, devotion unto you, not for anything else. Not to gain any kind of siddhis. No, because all are temporary. See that? Even spiritual persons are carried away by their penance and austerities. But real devotion is that where we seek the Lord Himself. In the Mahabharata, before the war began, between the Kauravas and the Pandavas. Duryodhana and Arjuna approached Krishna to seek his blessings and before the commencement of the war. So both entered at the same time, Duryodhana and Arjuna. Krishna was asleep when they arrived. So Arjuna sat at the feet of the Lord, whereas Duryodhana sat near the crown of the Lord, meaning near the head, because Krishna was sleeping, so they didn't want to disturb him, so they just sat by the side. But Arjuna sat at the feet, whereas Duryodhana sat by the side of the head of Krishna. So when Krishna woke up, normally we see whatever is front, isn't it? So when he woke up, immediately he saw Arjuna first. Oh, Arjuna, when did you come? I never knew. I was in a, had a very deep slumber. I was in a very deep slumber. Sorry, when did you arrive? And he just turned to the right. Are Duryodhana, you are here. Welcome. Okay, I'm sorry to have you made wait for my, no, till I woke up. Sorry. Now, please tell me what is the matter. So Duryodhana said, me first. No, because I saw Arjuna first. Let Arjuna speak. No, 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 no. Let me put my demand, whatever it is. I'm here to seek help from you, because the war is inevitable. The war is going to start in a few days, so I need your help. Arjuna, no, let Duryodhana himself, whatever he has, for what purpose he has come, let him fulfill it. I'll wait for my turn. Okay, Duryodhana, in what way I can help you? Duryodhana said, I seek help from you in the war. In what way you can help me? Please reveal yourself. Krishna said, look, I have my Yadava army with me, and even I am present here. Either you can choose me or my army. My army is very, very strong, very powerful, with all kinds of weapons.